When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep on smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Unless you're smiling at them in a way that makes them think that you're mocking them. Then they don't smile at you. If you smile in a derisive way or a sardonic way or a judgmental way, the world doesn't smile at you. The world may invite you out back for a little rumble. Wow, there's a bug on my beer. There's a bug on my Guinness. I have my my Guinness Zero, and there's a. I swear, maybe I was just hallucinating a bug on there. Unless you have spinach in your teeth. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. You got spinach in your teeth. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on smiling. Get the spinach out of your teeth and keep on smiling. You're smiling. The whole world smiles. The whole world smiles. The whole world smiles with you. Unless you're smiling over the gray. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I put on this hat because it's chilly out. It's actually chilly. This is the first evening that it's chilly. It's just the day after Labor Day. And there's a chill in the air. 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 All right, that's my autumnal song. The thing about autumn, we're not there yet, but in anticipation of autumn, autumn is the one season that has two names in English. You got fall and you got autumn. One season, two names. Winter. What is winter? It's winter. You don't. What's the other name for winter? Huh? I'm asking you. What's the other name for spring? Huh? Huh? Isn't that charming? When someone asks you a question and then they say, huh? How about summer? What's the other name for summer? There isn't. It's just so we have to ask ourselves why in English do we have a second name for the season preceding winter? I remember Kurt Vonnegut in an essay. I think it's in that collection that includes some graduation speeches. It's called Palm Sunday, and he talks about the fact that there should be some other names because the names of the seasons are not actually descriptively accurate. He talks about the fact that we need another season called opening and another one called closing. Opening season, closing season, Vonnegut. Let me see if it pops up. There are 6 seasons instead of 4. Here it is. In 1978, Kurt Vonnegut gave the This is it. Yeah, it's the commencement speech at Fredonia State College. I know it from this book called Palm Sunday. I believe that's the book, and it's collected essays or short writings and speeches. The speech was published under the title of How to Make Money and Find Love in a collection of the author's commencement addresses. If this isn't nice, what is? Okay, so here's what he says about seasons. Neuro says we have opening and closing seasons for baseball, football. No. That's the opening of the season. In fact, when I said it, I had the same thought. It rings that sports bell. Okay, here we go. Or buzzer, maybe I should say. Okay, here's Vonnegut on seasons. One sort of optional thing you might do is to realize that there are 6 seasons instead of 4. The poetry of 4 seasons is all wrong for this part of the planet, and this may explain why we are so depressed so much of the time. I mean, spring doesn't feel like spring a lot of the time, and November is all wrong for autumn, and so on. Here's the truth about the seasons. This is still quoting Vonnegut. Spring is May and June. What could be springier than May and June? Summer is July and August, really hot, right? Autumn is September and October. See the pumpkins? Smell those burning leaves? Next comes the season called locking. I was wrong. It's not called closing. It's called locking. November and December aren't winter. They're locking. Next comes winter, January and February. Boy, are they ever cold. What comes next? Not spring. Unlocking comes next. What could cruel March and only slightly less cruel April be? March and April are not spring. They're unlocking. Isn't that nice? It's not opening and closing. It's locking and unlocking. I remembered it wrong. Anyway, I think that's a really nice insight from Vonnegut. Locking and unlocking. Da 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 da. The whole world smiles with you. Fa 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 fa. All right, I'm going to drop that insight into the chat in case anyone wants to follow it. You sit in the rain. So, by the way, in the thumbnail tonight, you see 2 people walking on the beach. I don't know them. And you see a guy in a sailboat. I don't know him. But in the foreground on the left, you see a kind of a splash. I think that's me under the water. Because some guy who I didn't know, a guy named Andre from Hungary, he turned out to was just watching what was going on, and he took some photos, and then he took a little video of me doing my lazy butterfly. So that's why that's there, and I thank him, and I have a video which I'm going to post somehow, a video of my butterfly, which really the form is not. It's not exemplary. But tonight, thank you for asking, Mary. I went in the other direction. I did not do 777. I did 4:44 tonight. So I did 5:55 on Sunday, 6:66 on Monday, and now 4:44. Maybe tomorrow 7:77. And then I want to. I gotta then do what they call tapering. Thanks, Dad, for saying it looked good to you. There's. It's just not exemplary because the timing is not exactly right on when that second kick happens. But it works. It works. It works for me. Um, and no one's getting hurt. That's the key. I did have the experience today, which I love when I'm doing butterfly, and the water's kind of shallow. It was heading towards lower tide. And when you do butterfly, the nice thing is it's symmetrical. You're looking ahead and then you're looking down and then you're looking ahead. When you're doing freestyle, you're just the world is all out of whack because you're just looking sideways at things. It's like it's like if you're asleep and then you wake up and you open your eyes, you're looking at the world sideways. You're not really getting an accurate view of the planet in a certain way. It feels more accurate when you're just looking this way and this way and this way and this way. So when you're looking down sometimes you see certain things. And what I really enjoy seeing, and I saw it today, is you see a crab on the bottom that sees you. So I see a crab see me, and the crabs go like this, like they really adopt this defensive posture um, when they see this big creature suddenly, unexpectedly swimming above them. And once last summer, I had the bizarre experience of a crab that just was pissed off. I was doing freestyle, but the crab swam up. I didn't know they could do this. The crab swam up from the bottom to attack me, which I thought it was a little scary, but it was kind of cute. I thought it has a lot of balls, that crab, because I weigh about 200 times more than that creature, but it was just coming at me. Just it seemed annoyed by me passing over him. So that was enjoyable. Uh, Tonight, I just had the first meeting of the September workshop with this short humor writing workshop that I did in August. Today was meeting number one. It was very fun. I'm doing the Tuesday evening section this time. Nice group, again, a nice small group. Um, I pitched 4 different ideas, one of which was my friend Ian, who introduced me to this teacher. He warned me when I first pitched it to him that it was it was going to be a hard sell. And sure enough, it was a hard sell. I still like the idea and I might work it into something. And then one of my ideas was a lobster related thing. Um, yeah. Anyway, I have to go back and look over what happened. What was the first pitch that I did? That was the one I think that was the most, the most successful. Yeah, it seemed the most promising. Oh, the second one also was pretty good. The third and the fourth, okay. So, all right. Oh, I have big news about my mustache, which I will save. Stay tuned. You're going to hear some big news about my mustache. Do crabs have balls? Someone asks. Good question. Let's ask Dr. Google. I'm sure they do, because how else are they going to procreate? Do crabs have nuts? And do nuts have crabs? Sometimes they do. What pops up is, can you feed your hermit crab nuts in shells? Do crabs have um, The male reproductive system in decapod crustaceans is typically composed of a pair of testes and genital ducts. They are generally located in the cephalothorax, but in some anomuran families, the gonads are situated in the pleon. Does that help? So if you're looking for your nuts and you don't find them in your cephalothorax, check your pleon. You might have left your testes in your pleon. Yeah. I was going to not tell this, but we know each other. We've been meeting all these months on this show. When I was 19, and I was working on a communal farm in the north of Israel, I had a little dalliance, as they say in Yiddish. I had a little dalliance with a woman from the Netherlands. And I'm not saying that those crustaceans originated in Utrecht, where she was from, but I went to the infirmary months later in Jerusalem, and I didn't know the word. I didn't know the word for this is. I used the word I knew for crabs in Hebrew, which is. It turns out it's the same word as the word for cancer. So I was telling this nurse practitioner at the Student Health Services. I was 19, and I was worried because I had discovered that I had this little colony of pets in my shorts. And I said to her, I pointed. She said, "What do you do? What are you here for?" And I pointed to my shorts, and I said in Hebrew, but I said cancer. So I think she thought that I thought that I had a much more. This is obviously no laughing matter, but 35 years later, we can laugh, maybe. So, yeah, thank you for asking, Leslie. So check your pleons for your gonads. If you can't find your gonads, they may be in your pleons. Sometimes a lot of dungarees and jeans do not have pleons, but the fancier pants you can get them pleoned. Pleated. That's pleated. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Tragedy plus time equals humor. That was Alan Alda in that 1990 Woody Allen movie. What was it called? Crimes and Misdemeanors. Hammerhead says, that's my favorite pickup line. The pleons? The pleons, it sounds like a species of humanoids in Star Trek, but it's not. It's a part of a crustacean. There's a kind of I don't feel like doing that song. It's sort of a 60s pop number. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling like a 60s pop. Hey, baby. Oh, cancer pointing at my junk. Yeah, it is a good pickup line. It's multimedia. Oh, wow, Neuro, you spotted that. You named that tune in like 2 notes. Yeah, that's another classic, somewhat cliched pickup line. Hey, baby, I don't have crabs. Hey, babe, I don't have crabs. Wanna get a drink? Hey, babe, I don't have crabs. What do you think? Hey, babe, I got the clown. Hey, babe. Her. I feel like it would be a cute, fun song where the guy is just enumerating the various venereal diseases that he does not have. Hey, babe, I ain't got crabs. But then the punchline of the song is the one that he does. He does have one, but it's not active. It's not communicable. Take a chance with me. It's in remission. Take a chance on me. Give me permission. Mhm. I'm in remission. It's not fatal. All right. I don't know. Maybe that's something there. We have a germ of an idea for a song about disease. Oh, there's a bunch of great songs in here that I haven't done for a while because I've been a little bit more talkative and less singative lately. Are you lonesome tonight? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry? Take a chance. Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Oh, God, that's a great song, Hammerhead. If I Didn't Care for You. Oh, God, the Ink Spots. I love that song. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna look that up. That's an amazing song. I love the Ink Spots. Do the chairs, do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Congratulations, Stephanie, on completion of your first day as an associate professor. I think that's your rank. That's very exciting news. Congrats. I hope it went great. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry that we drifted apart? We drifted apart. This is the spoken interlude. Does your memory fade? Does your memory stray to a bright summer's day when I kissed you and called you Swethert? Swethert is how I like to pronounce sweetheart because of that TH. Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? A parlor. That's not a word you hear every day. That's pretty old timey. Because the song is from 1926, back when people had a parlor instead of a living room. Do you gaze at your doorstep? Do you gaze at your doorstep? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I'm glad to hear your first day of professorship went well. That's great news. Wah 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 wah. That song, Are You Lonesome Tonight, made famous by Elvis. It predates the Elvis version by 30 years. It was written by Roy Turk and Lou Handman. Let's look them up. I think we've done this before, but I feel like doing it again. Roy Turk. An American songwriter and lyricist. Roy Turk. 1892 until 1934. American songwriter and lyricist. He frequently collaborated with Fred Allert. Mean to Me has become a jazz standard of theirs. 1927, Are You Lonesome Tonight with Lou Handman, made famous by acts like Presley. He's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Oh, and he wrote Walking My Baby Back Home, which we did the other night. That's a great song. Gee, it's great after being in LA, walking my baby back home. Oh, what's the Ink Spot song? Let's see if we can fit that in tonight. If not, then tomorrow night we'll do it. If I Didn't Care. Oh, I love that song. I'm so glad you mentioned that. If I Didn't Care. Chords. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky, this one for me. If I Didn't Care. That's an A7 with a sharp 5. I don't know how to do that. Oh, that's just this. If I Okay, I'm going to learn that for tomorrow night. I swear, I vow, I promise, and I aver that tomorrow night I will play this song. And that has the great spoken interlude. The Ink Spots always had that moment where the guy would just repeat the lyrics spoken. I didn't care for you. Oh man, that's a great song. Thank you for that suggestion. It's a date. All right. Autumn Leaves. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Hey, Mick Jet. There's no lateness. There's only on time. You're on time. We're just early. I don't know if that's true, but you can always watch the rerun. Oh, we have exciting. I'm going to put we now have the invitation. It's ready for our September 19th fundraiser. Can I drop? It's probably too much text to drop into the chat here. I come back again. Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? All right, there it is. That's the link to the donation page for the event. But send me a message. I'm going to put my email out there if anyone wants to email me, and I will send you an invitation to the event. The event is a 1-hour Zoom from 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. on Thursday. That's 9 days from now, on the 19th. It's not 9 days. It's 16 days. It's 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not 9 days. It's 2 weeks and 2 days from tonight, and it's going to be a star-studded Zoom fundraiser. Thank you for donating. Thank you very much, Steph. Much appreciated. The MC of the event, as I've mentioned, is Congressman Jamie Raskin, and the talent, so to speak, the performers include Julia Quinn, who wrote all the Bridgerton novels, and comedians Louis Black, David Feldman, John Fugelsang, and Alonzo Bowden from Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. And then my co-host, the Reverend Barry Lynn, and then Billy Wimsett, who is the founder and executive director of the Movement Voter Project. Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wait, how do I abbreviate what? Hammerhead. Oh, assistant professor? Good question. I don't know. I said good question, but I didn't really take it in. So I don't know. All right. Oh, look at that. The time is up. Time is up. We're gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna 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 study war no more. That was the outro tonight. So let's not study any war. No more war. Peace, everybody. Have a peaceful evening. Sleep well. And I'll see you tomorrow night. And I'm going to try that Ink Spot song tomorrow night. All right, everybody. Thanks very much.